Hi there, folks. Welcome to our April Cheese of the Month Club. Thanks for joining us. We have a fantastic bundle of goodies for you this month. We have Earth Day coming up later in April, so we wanted to celebrate this month by focusing on cheesemakers who are all about sustainability and treating the land that they work on in really amazing ways. So we have some fantastic producers to show off for you this month and some really delicious cheeses to enjoy. Our first cheese that we have for you right here is going to be this beautiful blueberry vanilla chev coming from LeClaire out of Wisconsin. Love chevs, love goat milk cheeses in general, and blueberries are honestly my favorite pairing for goat cheeses. Something about the tartness of the fruit with the tanginess of the goat cheese is so delicious. This is going to be a nice fresh cheese, soft and spreadable, so going to be great spread on a nice crusty baguette, or even use that as a topping for a bagel. It's going to be lovely. Really enjoy this cheese. And the folks at LeClaire are fantastic. Really wonderful goat creamery that makes a lot of really lovely different flavored products. So really wonderful products that they're working with. I would definitely recommend pairing this with some of the products that we have in our deluxe package, including the apricots or the dark chocolate would be really lovely with this a little bit sweet, a little bit tangy, creamy chev. Beautiful cheese. Next up, we have our Cassatica di Bufala. It's one of your favorites. Tell us about that goodie.
So this one is a water buffalo milk cheese, and actually the two brothers that own this what is it called? Farm. They bought the farm off of their parents in 2000, and at that time they decided to stick to only water buffalo milk cheeses from then on, when beforehand they also had some cow's milk cheeses in operation. But this cheese in particular I love. Water buffalo milk has a very high fat content. It's just below sheep but above cow and goat. So I find that their cheeses tend to be very creamy and kind of, I like to describe them as milky, but just very creamy and decadent. This one has a nice, mushroomy bite that you get, but it still has some of those like milk kind of qualities as well. So a nice mild brie style cheese on this one.
Brie style, exactly. It's a soft ripened cheese, so some really nice variety of flavor and texture as you move from the inside to the outside. This is definitely a cheese where you should be tasting the rind, seeing that variety of texture and flavor. Really enjoy that delicious buffalo cheese. That would be something that I would definitely taste with some of the hazelnuts, some of the prosciutto. It just has this nice savory quality to it. That is so lovely.
Definitely, and if you get a bottle of wine with your box as well, this one would pair really nicely with the white wine that we provide.
Great choice. Cheese number 3 that we have this month is going to be the Mont Saint Francis coming from Capriole. Another goat milk cheese, but this one is on the totally other side of the spectrum compared to that lovely chev that we started with. This is going to be in our washed rind category, a cheese that gets washed in a salty solution to bring out this beautiful sunset hue that you get on the rind there. Also going to bring out these savory, meaty flavors out of the cheese. This is something that I would definitely be enjoying with pickles and olives, as well as something like this prosciutto here. Some of the apricots would be really lovely with this guy. This is probably going to be one of the bigger flavors on the plate, so also great with like a hearty beer or something like that.
Definitely.
It's delicious. Again, a cheese where I would definitely taste the rind because you're going to get some really potent flavors off of the really lovely rind that we have there. Outstanding cheese. I love that one a lot.
And I love Capriole. I love a lot of their cheeses. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm really looking forward to it. The next one that we have is this beauty right here. It's a semi-soft cheese from Vermont Shepherd. It's called Invierno. And I really like this cheese a lot. It's very buttery. It's got a little bit of like a mushroom hint to it, but still fairly mild, so very approachable. I like to always tell my customers that mild does not equate to boring. So this is a really delicious, very snackable cheese. I really like this one with dark chocolate, and I think this one would be a really good pairing with the red wine that we provide if you did go with a bottle. But like I said, really unctuous flavors, but still not overwhelming.
Invierno is Spanish for winter, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like it's a great cheese for a cold day. It's something that'll warm you up nicely. I actually would recommend melting that cheese, and it's gonna give you a really nice gooey melt and actually warm up the flavors a little bit. It's really, really nice. The fifth cheese that we have on the plate for you this month is going to be one of our favorites. This is Bay Blue, coming from Point Reyes. Outstanding blue cheese, very desserty blue. I get these like vanilla, blueberry sort of flavors to it. So that's something that I would definitely be trying with some fruits, with jams, caramels, honeys.
Chocolate.
Anything to emphasize that sweeter character of the cheese is going to be really, really nice. Has a crumbly character to it, but when you taste it, it gets really creamy on the palate. So I get these like vanilla milkshake sort of tones to it. It's just beautiful.
In the shop, we like to describe it as like the vanilla ice cream of blue cheese, because it's got that kind of salty sweet characteristic going on. It's so good.
And that one is coming from Point Reyes out of California. So with our plate here, we got a little West Coast, a little East Coast, a little Europe. So we're getting flavors all over the world. Really fantastic plate that we have for you for April. Thanks for joining us this month, and we hope to see you next month. We have a really fantastic bundle that we're setting up. So if you haven't subscribed already, please go to our website, get set up, and we will see you for May. Thanks for joining us, folks.